Welcome back, all you beautiful children of God. This is going to be one of the last times I am playing Grandracmon for a video. I feel like I've pushed it as far as it can go, and honestly, it's still not that competitive. I've done everything I can to try to make it better than its original iteration. And here you're going to see me in this matchup once again against Beelstarmon after making all of those changes. And even though, overall at a couple of locals I got second, then I got second to last, and then finally this past Thursday I got only one win in 3 rounds. So overall, not a really good showing, but there you're gonna see Grandracmon into Labramon. He's gonna drop the Gestalt, whatever it is, as I build up into Dracmon, into Black Gatomon, and build up into the Matadormon, and we've set up the full combo already. Gazi gonna swing in, and I'll fly bullet the Labramon, so that is pretty sweet. And then he goes up into the Ginkakumon promote, giving me a good amount of memory. I'm going to swing into the Gazimon just to get rid of it. And I actually don't have the discard play, so I'm going to put down the Tamer. That's going to help me get there, the draw one, trash one, everything, and do my best. That is the, you can't kind of see... Excuse me, you kind of can't see it with the glare, but that is the Carry and Mimi. The 4-drop that, you can tap it to do some fancy schmancy stuff. He doesn't control a level 4, so I gain 2 memory. Swing, do my combo. There's the Dracmon in the grave, the Grandracmon up into the Matadormon. Then we get the play. We only get the Dexterugamon, and then swinging into the Omnizwort. Gonna have the Black Gatomon coming out, though. It has Rush. Build up that Gazimon and Raising. And, well, the question here is, am I going to swing with that Black Gatomon, or am I going to use that to go up into something the next turn? I'm going to swing, and it survives, giving him that call to darkness as I build up another Labramon in Raising, or Sangloopmon, rather. So, yeah, as I was saying, this deck, I feel like I've pushed it to its absolute limits, and honestly, it's, I feel like it just needs a little bit more support, and it needs more, stability, and the fact that, it only has 8 inheritables that do what you want it to do. So, he's gonna swing his Zwart Defeat into my Grandracmon. It dies because of the, retaliation, and, I guess he doesn't pop the Black Gatomon on the death, so that might have been a missed trigger right there, but, I swing in, it still survives again. Here I'm thinking, am I going to take a risk here? I will, swings in, survives, and this is where if I had, my Chimeramon, which I did eventually take out, I would have Jogressed into that, got one more swing, but now I have 2 Digimon on board. He has to deal with it in some way, shape, or form. Hits into the mat, which is going to get me a purple Digimon back to my hand, or that option, that Fly Bullet, coming back just in case. And now I have 1 security. He has some things. He pops his own thing because of that Gestalt, whatever it is. And now I'm left with an empty board. And, well, he has a Beelstar. So I get that 10 memory. Excuse me again. After he plays out that Beelstar, he doesn't have too many things in that trash, so I get to play as many things as I like. Go up into a Matadormon in Raising with the Sangloop inheritable, play out a Labramon, and then this is where I'm gonna, draw 1, trash 1, and then, well, I have to get rid of that Beelstarmon after I put down a blocker in that Devimon, and then I'm thinking, I'm looking at my security, I'm thinking, can I do anything else here? And I think the answer is just to use that Fly Bullet. I mean, I have 2 Fly Bullets in my hand. You can kind of see it. I have 1 security left. That Beelstar has to go, but I don't want to give him too much memory because I am afraid of that Ginkaku promote. So I do use the Jack Raid before I take out that Beelstarmon. So it is looking a bit rough for both sides right now. It could end in just 1 cheeky little swing. He just needs a few more things in that grave, but I will block his Gabumon. He does get the draw, trash. He's going to play out the Beelstar for a lot more of a discount. I'm not going to go up to 10 this time. plays out the Beelstar. If he has that Nailbone, he can play out the Ginkaku, which he does. So he plays out the Ginkaku Promote and a Gazimon. Can't get that second Ginkaku because he doesn't have it, but he does rush in, hits the Venom Myotismon, and this is where, you know, again, if he doesn't have anything, but he does have that one little bit of removal, passes to my turn. I get set to 3 from that mat. I play out the win rate 60%, which is going to help me out here. Matadormon swing. I'm going to go up into most likely the Grandracmon. Yep. Go up into the Grandracmon, make it free with that win rate 60%. Play out the Dracmon, and knowing that, you know, unless he has one more piece of removal insecurity, which he doesn't, it's the second Ginkaku Promote. Digivolve up into the Black Automon for the win off of the end of attack trigger. So already a pretty good start here. You can see it was still very close, but overall, you know, a nice back and forth match between two mid-rangey decks. Here in the start of game 2, I'm going to go up into that Sanglutmon in Raising, which is already a fantastic start because I have that Gabumon, which is the draw one trash one from the starter deck. I have the Tsunomon, obviously, as my baby. And this is where he's deciding what he wants to do. I can't exactly see his hand. Draws into the Beelstar there. Goes up and plays out a Labramon. So not terrible. He, you know, gets the draw one trash one. Plays out a rookie. You can see I just drew the Death Xmon there. I'm going to take a risk here. Push up into my level 5, which is that Skull Greymon. Very powerful tool to get a well-needed rookie that isn't a Dracmon into the grave. There goes another one into the grave, and he's going to fly bullet me. So I get a lot of memory back, which I am going to need to, you know, start getting a schmoove on there. You can see I also drew the Omnimon Zwart there. I'm deciding which card I want to go up into. I play out the Psychmon, so he can't reduce costs anymore, and I play out the hero as my setter, and then he's going to shoot my Psychmon. So 2 fly bullets right there. Putting in a lot of work, and this is where, again, I have 5 memory. I'm going to keep it down in Raising so it doesn't get shot. Go up into the Matadormon. Perfect tree right there. Swings the Labramon in. It finally dies to another Labramon, but he has already taken out 3 of my security. It is not looking really good. Nailbone to bring back the Labramon, or the Gabumon, rather. And I guess he can't bring anything else back. Probably a level 4 and a level 3. I actually don't know what that card does because I don't play that deck. But here I'm going to do the combo with the Grandracmon. There's the Labramon. A lot of triggers going off. Draw one, trash one. And because I trashed one, or because the thing I trashed was that Skull Greymon, I actually put it underneath the Labramon to give it retaliation. He gets his mat. I go up into the Omnimon Zwart defeat to pop the mats. But, you know, there isn't too much else I can do from there. Bring out the Gazimon, and now he has the Gabumon on board. I have 2 security left, but I do have a pretty scary board myself. Plays out the Labramon, and this is where he should probably swing that Gabumon just to knock out that security, which he does. It dies. And now he has another Beelstarmon out. He's going to pop my 2 little babies, which is going to make it very hard to come back from this position unless I can find like a blocker and then another fly bullet. But you can see I do have Jack Raid in my hand. That's not going to really do much for me. Omnimon Zwart's going to swing in. Kind of hope it was going to die there. I mean, it wouldn't really die to anything in his deck. So it lives the security check. I play out the Dracmon looking for something. There goes the fly bullet. Goodbye. Unfortunate right there. If I just digivolved one more time instead of playing out the Dracmon to search for something, anything. There's the Jack Raid, Digivolve up, and, well, we know that that is game. Yep, I got the mat, nothing doing right there. So, I was thinking about putting out a deck tech video for this Grandracmon. It would have been a long one, too, because I have been playing this deck to hell and back, and I feel like I have the most experience out of anyone else that makes YouTube content with this Grandracmon. You know, I see other Digimon players like Lewis the Panda, who I do respect for his good content. I do see other Digimon players, oop, my dog gets shot right there, that have played Grandracmon but don't really try anything new with it. They just do the Dex line, or they take out the Dex line for like the Skull Greymons, that kind of thing. Like, but they're not doing anything like as experimental as I am, I think, and I feel like my experience trying so many different iterations of this deck might be an interesting thing to watch, even though Grandracmon is definitely not popular or good. he is still very interesting, and if there is more support for him in the future, then, you know, I'd really look forward to it. So you can see I have my Floodgate out, my Psychmon is doing a lot of work right there, my Skullgreymon is pumping itself up, but it can't actually Digivolve up because it doesn't have the Inheritable to do so, which is what makes this deck a little bit inconsistent. I do play out another Labramon there. And then I am going to discard the Death Xmon, actually, because that's not very good in this matchup, and that's why I went down to 1 Death Xmon in general. He gets set to 3, so I just play out the Sangloopmon. He's going to shoot my Skullgray, which is a-okay because it didn't have the Inheritable I needed. Now the Skullgreymon does underneath that Sangloopmon, so I'm going to swing, discard, and I'm going to go up into that Venom Myotismon, which is very good for trying to speed up the game a little bit because of that security +1 and that soft ice wall effect. He plays out the Beelstarmon for its maximum cost to kill that Venom Myotismon, but again, this is the strength of this deck. It can come back from removal like that. And even though the Psychmon, you know, did get me a lot of memory right there, I'm going to play out that level 4 because it doesn't look like I have a rookie. Play out a setter as well, and then fly bullet away his Beelstarmon. So now I have 2 Digimon on board. I don't have anything in raising, unfortunately, so I can't swing for game. Gazimon is going to die right there. He gets the draw 1 trash 1 from Demimera. And, well, if he had another Beelstarmon, he would want to shoot the Psychmon so he doesn't have to deal with it, and it looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. Finally takes out that Psychmon as I start to build up now. Another Skullgreymon, and, well, now we have something in raising, so I can build up there going into the level 4. A little unnecessary because at this point I'm going to do the combo again, swing into security, hope there's no removal because I'm going to bring back that Venom Myotis again for 2 checks. 1, 2, 3, finds his Digimon, and then that last check does remove it, but it did its job. There is 0 security, and that is why we put the Venom Myotis in there. He is actually a dark animal. He can be something that you know, reanimate into, and that's what makes this deck really strong. It's not the Grandracmon itself, it's the Venom Myotismon. Now, he does go up into the Omnimon X-antibody, which means he can stop 1 of my attacks, and that makes me really nervous. So you can see I have the blocker out. It doesn't have the Reanimator inheritable, which is, you know, I'm a little hesitant here. I play out my Tamer and just let the turn pass. So I do forget that he does have the effect where when he swings, he pops something on the board, which is, you know, really annoying, but he swings into Omnimon's Wart Defeat in security, so now that is something he has to deal with again, but that is, he's swinging in with the Eismon. It has jamming, so now I have 2 security left. He has 2 Digimon on board. If he plays on another rookie, that might just be it, unless I find another blocker. You can see my trash is very stacked if I just find something in there. See, hesitating a little bit, not sure what he wants to do next. Plays out the other Eismon. Like I said, I get set to 3. My other purple Tamer does not get me the +2 memory. Digivolve up into the Dracmon, and this is where I do Omnimon's Wart Defeat. Swing does nothing because the attack gets nullified. I do the draw 1 trash 1 off of that Mimi and Sora, or whoever the hell it is. It's not Kairi, it's Mimi and Sora. I messed it up earlier. You can see how much I play purple here. Here I'm going to Calling from Darkness to pop my own Omnimon's Wart, bring 2 Digimon back, and popping the Omnimon's Wart is going to delete something on his board as well. So I'm going to take out the Omnimon. As you can see, I bring back the Death Xmon. It is going to be relatively cheap. He has 5 things on board. That does discount it to a cost of 5, but I'm going to Digivolve up into that blocker first. Play it out, and he is going to get one of those Eismon procs. So it does de-Digivolve that 1 Eismon, that's what I'm explaining, and then it pops the other, so he does get the draw 3, trash 2 off of the 1, and the Demimera draw 1, trash 1. So I do manage to clear the board right there, putting every single card I have in this deck to good work. And right now, he needs to deal with the Death Xmon, get it out of the way. It is a level 7. You simply can't, you know, use the Fly Bullet on it. But there is the removal spell that can do that. He plays out the Beelstarmon, thinking about what he's going to do here. checking his trash. I think I see one Ginkaku promotes, so he can't exactly swing for game here. Even if he did have 2 Ginkaku promotes, wouldn't have finished it because I do have 2 security, so he's going to bring back the Gazimon and the Eismon scatter mode just to fill up the board again. He's going to pop his own Eismon scatter mode. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. He did pick up that Call from Darkness. There goes a Ginkaku promote. And an Omnimon Zort defeat, which is it's a very good level 7, especially if you're running purple or black. I feel like that should be a one of in most decks that can run it, you know. Now plays out the Impmon. He's going to keep doing more stuff. Brings back another Beelstarmon. This Beelstarmon, he might be able to play for free, but again, he still needs to deal with my board somehow. He doesn't have any blockers. Plays Beelstar for 1. He's going to delete the, he's going to use the red one that deletes the lowest DP on the board. I get set, and then I just push up and swing for game because he doesn't have any blockers. So, yeah, this was overall a really fun game. Again, if you are interested in something like that, Grandracmon deck tech, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your opinions because, again, I feel like it would be a very long one where I would recount a lot of my experience with this deck. So if you want to hear that, just let me know and I will start to work on it. Thank you very much for watching this video. The next one is going to be Gaiomon, as you can see me setting it up right now. Look forward to that one, and I will catch you cats later.